to envision the yin and yang symbol, the circle that a lot of us are familiar with. We know you got the black part, the white part, and then inside the black part, you got the little small white circle. And then the white part, you see the small black circle, which is just letting us realize that we comprise of, duality that exists within inside of us and so forth. When men remove or they begin to resist the feminine part that makes us dominant and primarily in the masculine. So we have nothing to balance us. And so when we don't have this energetic balance within us, we begin to move more in force, as we see a lot of times. You look at socially, you look at how the governments ran, things like that. Um, we become very belligerent. Um, we become very aggressive. Why? Because we don't have something to counterbalance, to temper it off. That's what the feminine is going to do. So here's a good example that a lot of men, when we're in pursuit, we're going hard in the paint, right? A lot of times we're ambitious, we're moving forward, we keep moving forward, we keep moving forward, we keep moving forward, and we keep trying to achieve things, keep trying to achieve things. And the thing about it is that we're moving in force, and we might overlook the simple fact that we need to rest. When we're in tune with our feminine energy, or we're allowed to be influenced by the feminine energy, it will allow us to be like, hold up, we need to kind of conserve our energy. I'm exuding too much energy in this endeavor, right? And so you tap in to understand that you need to tap into relaxation. And when we talk about relaxation as men, it's kind of almost counterintuitive for us because we're so used to always initiating something. We cannot initiate relaxation. We have to surrender. So the whole thing about relaxing is really tapping into the whole feminine aspect of ourselves, which by all means still allows us to be masculine. It just shows that we're balanced and we know how to deal with our biorhythms, you know, the rhythm in our minds, the rhythm in our heart, and just overall energetically speaking. We understand that we need that relaxation. A lot of men, it's hard for us to pause, to regroup and reset unless we're forced to do that. But when we tap into our feminine, it becomes a part of our regular regimen. We become more mindful of it and we actually begin to welcome it. And a lot of times it moves us to interact with a lot of different women that we might interact with or we have love interest with to be able to receive that from them, to receive that sense of relaxation. This is why, ladies, a lot of men desire peace in the exchange with you because it helps him to surrender. It's a little more a mindful effort for a man if he hasn't really tapped into that part of himself to find himself to be able to surrender. See, we have to allow relaxation to permeate through our well-being. Okay. Now we understand that when it comes to problem solving, but we don't really equate that with our daily operation as we move through life. And so this is one good example um, that shows how men incorporates when he begins to exude the feminine aspect of himself. The feminine aspect of men is going to really show a lot in terms of how we can relax or how we know how to when to reset, right? That's the feminine principle, the feminine energy, the feminine factor um, that begins to influence us. All right. So, hope that helps.